Coming live from Coors Field, this is All Sports with Gerardo. Thank you for watching another episode of All Sports with Gerardo. This is your host, Gerardo. So today I wanted to change it up for you guys. I want to show you the inside and the outside of Coors Field. So today, this video is just dedicated to show you Coors Field. So let's begin. If you have not been to Coors Field, I recommend that you come to Coors Field. It's one of the nicest stadiums in the major leagues. And I come to Coors Field all the time because I root for the Rockies. They're my favorite team. I'm from Denver, so I'm here all the time. So today, I'm going to show you different viewpoints of Coors Field and point out different areas around Coors Field and just show you the amazing views that you can get of Coors Field from the different angles of the stadium. I'll show you the downtown and I'll point out the mountains out in the distance. So I'm going to give you some background history about Coors Field. Back in 1991, the city of Denver was awarded a baseball team named the Colorado Rockies. So in July of 1991, it was official that Denver, Colorado would get a professional baseball team named the Colorado Rockies. In October of 1992, they started breaking ground here for Coors Field. For the first 2 years that the Colorado Rockies have been around, they've been around since 1993. In the first 2 years, they played at the old Mile High Stadium, which they shared with the Denver Broncos. In the coming weeks, I will do a video around Mile High Stadium and I'll point out where the old Mile High Stadium was, and I'll show you just different viewpoints of where the Rockies and the Broncos played up until the late 1990s. So today, I'm going to just show you different points of the ballpark. I'll give you some history about the ballpark, and let's begin. So when they were breaking ground for Coors Field, as they were digging, they found a dinosaur fossil. That's how we got our mascot, Dinger. He's not really related to the Rockies, but he's Dinger because they found that dinosaur fossil as they were constructing Coors Field. So it took them about 3 years to build Coors Field. In April of 1995, they played their first game here at Coors Field. The Colorado Rockies broke many attendance records while they were at Mile High Stadium due to the capacity of Mile High Stadium. So in 1995, when the Rockies moved here, they were very excited now that they had their own ballpark to play in, and they had a pretty decent team. So then, when the Rockies started playing, they were playing some really good baseball. In their first year that they were here at Coors Field, they made it as a wild card team, and then they advanced into the playoffs. Over the years that the Rockies have been playing baseball, they started back in 1993. This is their 25th anniversary, so they haven't been around for a long time. They've only been in the playoffs 4 times as a wild card. Last year they started getting a really good team. They made it in as a wild card, and it looked like this was finally going to be the year. They've only been to the World Series once back in 2007. That was a great year because no one expected the Colorado Rockies to make it to the World Series. And they played really good throughout the playoffs, but when they got to the World Series, they landed up losing to the Boston Red Sox. That was the only time we made it to the World Series. Last year, now that we had Nolan Arenado and a lot of big names here and a better pitching staff and a better starting lineup, it looked like we were going to advance really far the way that the year started out, but it landed up ending in the wild card game to the Diamondbacks. But this year, we're looking forward to even making it to the playoffs. It's a very competitive NL West division, but there's still a lot of baseball left, so we'll just have to wait and see if the Rockies make it in or not. But I really just want to show you Coors Field. The city of Denver was awarded a professional baseball team named the Colorado Rockies. In October of 1992, they started breaking ground right here for Coors Field. In 1993, the Rockies started playing here in Denver, Colorado. The Rockies have been around for 25 years. In the first 2 years that the Rockies played, they played at the old Mile High Stadium. They broke many attendance records due to the capacity of Mile High Stadium. And then in 1995, when Coors Field was completed, they started playing here at Coors Field in April of 1995. The Rockies have had many good years. They made it as a wild card 4 times. They made it to the World Series once back in 2007. No one predicted the Colorado Rockies to make it to the World Series or even have a chance back in 2007. But they landed up going in a big winning streak in September of 2007. They made it into the playoffs. They sweep both the Phillies and the Diamondbacks, and they landed up making it to the World Series and playing the Boston Red Sox. But they landed up losing the World Series and getting swept by the Boston Red Sox. But today, I'm just going to show you different parts of Coors Field. I'm going to give you some of the history about Coors Field. I'm going to show you different viewpoints of Coors Field to show you the field out towards the mountains, downtown. It's a really nice ballpark. Believe it or not, it's the third oldest ballpark in the National League. Only Dodger Stadium and Wrigley Field is older than Coors Field. So I really hope that you enjoy watching this video, and I'm going to show you different parts of the stadium, and you'll get a feel of what Coors Field looks like if you have or have not been here before. But if you have not been to Coors Field before, I highly recommend you come. It's a very nice stadium. I'm here from Denver. I come here all the time. I root for the Colorado Rockies. So this is definitely one of my favorite places here in Denver, and I am glad that I can share Coors Field and share this video with you guys, and I hope that you really enjoy this video. So we'll get back to this video when I get inside. Right now I'm outside of Coors Field, so let me get inside and let's begin. Hello everybody. Today is a special day. Today is pitcher day with all the current and some of the former alumni Rockies players. I can't wait to get inside. I'm going to post those pictures on my social media pages, so stay tuned for those in the coming days. So today I'm wearing a Rockies jersey, but it's not just any Rockies jersey. I'm wearing one of my favorite players. He's one of the best players in the major leagues. He's the best third baseman in my opinion. So let me turn around and show you whose jersey I'm wearing. It's Nolan Arenado. Nolan Arenado is one of my favorite players on the Colorado Rockies, and so is Charlie Blackmon. But Nolan is such a special player. Arenado is so good at the plate. He's so good at third base. The guy is amazing at what he can do defensively and offensively. If you have not watched the Rockies game or you have not watched highlights from Nolan Arenado, I highly recommend it because he's one of the best players, and you got to watch this guy play. It's amazing the type of plays that this guy can do. So if you have not seen plays, watch games on TV, watch videos of Nolan Arenado on YouTube or online. Just like I told you guys outside, right now it's pitcher day. You get to have the opportunity to take pictures with the current and the alumni Rockies players. Swing the camera over here and take a look. Right now there's a lot of fans all over the field. If you go around the warning track right now, you can take pictures of almost every player. Every player's on the field right now. It's very packed, so it's kind of hard to get into this crowd. If there's a certain player that you want to take a picture of, you got to get right in, otherwise you're not going to take a picture of them. It's a blast right now. You'll see those pictures on social media. I can't wait to post them. I've gotten pictures of some very good players. I'm so excited. I'm going to finish the rest of the day. Stay tuned because I'm going to do the camera at different angles of the stadium. right now I'm right above home plate right now. This is the beautiful Coors Field right behind me. They're taking batting practice right now. It's all the alumni hitting right now. And if you swing this way, we got the rooftop over here. We got the out-of-town scoreboard. The bullpens are in center field. There's our new scoreboard out that way. We just got it this year. It's the 25th anniversary. You can go ahead and zoom in on it if you want. It's brand new. It's much better than the one we used to have. It was a lot smaller and a bit outdated. You look straight ahead, you have a view of the mountains and of the skyline. This is a perfect place to be in the evening because you get such a perfect sunset. It's so beautiful. You get a nice view of the ballpark. This is a nice view of the stadium. It just, you can see everything, and it's like a whole 360 looping around. So right now I'm sitting here in the purple seats, this whole row of purple seats. What the purple seats stand for is, it means we're a mile high. So this whole row starts from here and it swings all the way around the stadium. I can show you when we get down to the rock pile. It's harder to see from a distance, but you can see from right here. So right now I'm sitting a mile high. As you know, Denver's a mile-high city. We're 5,280 feet above sea level. That means we're 1 mile above sea level. So we're a mile above sea level right now. This is an amazing view of Coors Field. And I can show you purple seats. It goes from here all the way around that way. Right now I'm a mile above sea level. I'm right here at the purple seats. This is the purple row. That means a mile above sea level. You get an amazing view of Coors Field. You take a look back here, you get a whole view of the field. We got the rooftop where I just was. You look out that way, here's all downtown. You get an amazing view of the mountain skyline. That's the Rocky Mountains and all the foothills in the back line. Lookout Mountain, Boulder, all that's to the west. This is such an amazing view when you're here for the evening. If you look at the Rockies Twitter page, they post such amazing pictures of the sunset, and it looks like somebody drew it, but it's not a drawing by an artist. It's an actual picture of the sunset. It's so amazing and beautiful. You get these amazing views of the sky during the day. You have these views of the cloud. Like I said with the evening, these amazing views of the sunset. sunset. This is like the best view from the ballpark. You get such an amazing view up here. I can't say it enough. You come here to Coors Field, you got to come up here because it's such a nice picture. It's just like being at home plate over there. One of the best views. Even though you're way up here, you get such an amazing view of Coors Field. View of the scoreboard. That's our new scoreboard, like I was telling you, upstairs. It's such an amazing scoreboard. Here's our out-of-town scoreboard over here. It's still one of the old-fashioned where you have to do it by hand. Not too many stadiums are like that. Only like Fenway and Wrigley's still like that, but Coors Field still has something unique about it. And if you swing back to the scoreboard and you can zoom in on it, you can tell on the top that it's carved like a mountain. There's no other scoreboard in this world that's carved like that. Most of them are just square or real straight lines where it's carved like that. So another thing that's unique about Coors Field, you swing down the foul line over here, you have an amazing view of the field. This is such a good view of Coors Field as well. You can see the field, you can see the scoreboard. There's no other view that's better than this. Right now I'm at the rock pile. This is center field. This is the highest point of the ballpark out here in center field. Not too many baseballs ever come out here, hardly any, but this is such an amazing view of Coors Field. If you take a look this way, you get an amazing view of the field. They just got done with the alumni batting practice, so right now they're cleaning it up and preparing for the game that starts in an hour. This is an amazing view of the field. To the left, there's the rooftop over there where we were earlier. Have a view of the scoreboard. But the main part of this view is you get such an amazing view of the whole field like this, but you get like a whole 360 from up here because you also get the view of the downtown skyline. It's such an amazing view. Even though these seats are so high, it's worth coming up here. The view is amazing. These seats do not cost a lot. They're probably the cheapest seats in the whole stadium every game, no matter what game it is. So you definitely would want to come check out the view from up here. And then if you look down there, there's the bullpens over there. I'll show you a little bit later. We got the scoreboard. It's a bit to the side, but getting the view of the whole field is so amazing. I really like the view from up here. And I'll show you the rest of the ballpark once the game starts. So today I showed you the inside and the outside of Coors Field from different angles. I hope you enjoyed this video. I wanted to show you different parts of the stadium so you have an idea of what Coors Field looks like, just in case you haven't been here before or if you ever want to come. It's one of my favorite stadiums. I come here all the time since I live here in Denver. I love watching the Colorado Rockies. Today was such a great day. It was a great game. I got to take pictures on the field with the current and the alumni players. You'll see those pictures on social media in the coming days. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I want to say thank you to everybody that tunes into every episode of All Sports with Gerardo. And until next time, this is Gerardo.